Did we cut the stream?
Oh, what happened? What happened? Oh, we are going to be...
What did you buy me? Oh, sushi. I will take only the salmon one. I'm sorry. I'm very picky on the sushi thing, though.
This guy's just doing his own
But
thing.
it smells
making sure that he
pizza
gets the
so
sushi.
Oh, wait, sorry. Never mind. We are back.
I'm here
we are
in the game.
so back.
I'm so ready for this as Mr. R and Space load
Anyway.
up. Mifra versus Sheik. You made sure you got your dinner ready. We are
I was a bit worried, specifically of this matchup here, because both characters here, Mithra and Sheik, are very well known for the way they can extend their advantages, right? But there's one of them who does have issues getting back on the stage, and it's going to be Space with Mithra, considering the pressure Ramin is also always applying whenever he does manage to send his opponent out there.
Yeah.
So I was expecting the inkling, to be honest.
Yeah, but on the other hand, I have seen the Pyro Mithra a lot of times from Space in this situation, because he does prefer the extra range that Pyro Mithra brings, and they can even match Sheik's speed.
You're actually right.
So there are two good things about Pyro Mithra here. Now the Pyra, for the KO power here, of course, is out here. Don't stay under her, because she will get hit by the down air. Mithra just barely short of scoring that KO.
Exactly. Switching to Pyrrha for a few seconds just to see if he could manage to get an upper, and then switching back again on Mithra to just use that speed and just keep on ramping up damage on Sheik here.
Look at the wave bounce from Mr. R, really ready for those.
Oh, sad.
But yeah, that up smash is a little bit ill-advised. Does find hit with Pyra, but will not KO just yet. Deku Seed. Lots of pressure.
Unfortunately, you can't grab or do anything while your sword is out there, so nothing coming out of the pressure Space was trying to apply. Just like that, Ramin again using his advantage off stage to just kill Space here.
Just a bit of a slow start of the second stock here, as both players are feeling each other out, trying to really get an opening going. Space trying to control that mid-range, but it's Mr. R once again finding the opening here. Grabs have been the name of the game here on the early percentages.
Definitely. There we go. A good string here for Ramin. Just ramping up a bit more damage, and he's going to go back and forth for sure. In a second now, Space is going to find an opening and just ramp up and evening the odds. I guess so, because again, if you do not manage to find any opening with Mithra, then you may not be doing your job.
Yeah. It should be. It is written that Mithra should have the advantage in these neutral kind of situations, but Mr. R has been playing so well, using his speed to his advantage, really using the slipperiness of the Sheik here to really get an opening. Once again, that vanish play coming out here, not secure the KO,
here,
but still having the pressure to keep on going. Bouncing Fish just to mix up things. And
no end
once
lag
again,
after the nair, so you can just keep on adding pressure with the jab, and maybe little by little try to dent the patience of Space, because he's bound to want to have finally his moment to play the game, right? I mean, Mithra is supposed to be the character where you are in control of the timing of the whole game for like 1.5 minutes out of 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's been 2 minutes now where Space hasn't been able to find anything, and Ramin has just been unrolling his combos on his face.
Yeah, and despite that, it's still a very slow game.
Yeah, because right now we are back onto Mithra. Pyrrha, sorry.
So both players really feeling each other out, trying to look for those openings. Look at the parry. That is fantastic work. That's how you edge guard the Pyra.
Indeed. There we go. Damage on the last stock here. Not managing to find anything besides those mere 8%, but that's still a way to start things off for sure.
Oh, look at the forward smash there. Space finding the opening. That neutral B had helped him against solo, but will not help against Mr. R, as Mr. R just get up stack back to the stage. This time just a neutral get up, and Space reeks it out.
Right, with that, you say the word here, trying to just cover space where Ramin could be, not finding anything unfortunately, and just like that, Ramin is back on the stage and ramping up damage by little chipping at the last stock of Space.
Forward tilt. Yeah, and Mr. R, ooh, that was a tricky way to get back to the stage. No ledge trick situation at all. Space was not ready for that, but was ready for that. Gets the down smash.
If the only thing he could go for, I think, was the get-up attack.
Yeah, or tech.
Oh, tech. Yeah.
But he didn't tech.
But so Space was reacting to the situation. Oh, no tech, I'm going for the down smash there.
Yeah, excellent work here by Space. The down smash, of course, active for very long.
And covering the roll in and roll out, so yeah.
It was indeed a checkmate situation. Mr. R stuck on the ledge again. That get-up attack has been coming in. It's so handy so many times. Mr. R putting on the lead here.
Finding backers into Nez, into backers. The guy has the legs of iron at this point.
Grab from Space here. Let's see what Space can make happen here. He needs to track on some percent, but Mr. R just keeps on mixing up and mixes up back to the other side of the platform, other side of the stage. It's so hard for Space to really get anything going. This feels like kind of like a desperation here as he switches to Pyra.
He tried to go for the classic side B into full stall. Unfortunately, Mr. Ramen here is one of the oldest players here. He's not going to be surprised by that. But you know what? The damage had been wrapping up nonetheless. Ah! Avoiding this perfect.
Yeah, Blazing Edge just a little bit too greedy. But
and now it's time for you to use the fact that you have the advantage out of the stage. Do not let Space get back in there, because right now this is just a Pyra with a lot of rage. Does he have this jump?
Bouncing Fish misses, does get the back air, but Space is the one with the stage control here.
Yeah.
Very scary situation. Mr. R finds the dash attack. It will not KO. Of course, Pyra now on the stage.
Don't fumble.
But it's Mr. R with the needles putting on the pressure. But is this another one of those situations where Sheik has so much trouble finding that KO?
Sorry.
Makes it back to the top platform.
Dash technically, it's a bit stale at this point. I think this is the only hit from the only move from Rami that hit in the past like 12 moves at least.
There's the forward air, but the pressure is still in Rami's favor. He gets the neutral air. That will not KO. Just at Pyra, just a little bit too heavy.
Oh, fine.
And the deck seed will of course do it.
Evan Ramin is. Do you see the way he's exhausted after the game? He's been he's trying so much to get a kill there. I mean, he's trying so much. He's exhausted by it.
Yeah.
I told you already when I was talking about mining. This guy is down there in the mines the whole day long with his pickaxe, and it's like everything is on the edge of crumbling the whole day.
Yeah, and you just it's so difficult to play a character like Sheik, right? Because you have to play at this level for the entire tournament. This guy has been here all day, set after set, and it's not like, oh, you know, until top 8 it was all easy matches. No, that's definitely not true. So this man has been fishing for those kills all day long, at the top of his mental all time.
He lets me use a French sentence here. He was at the charbon. He was charbonning the whole day.
Chardonnay?
Charbonning.
Chardonnay?
Chardonnay is more for like a wine. I do
Oh,
know, but
okay,
I'm talking about charbon.
Charbon.
Yeah. Just like when you're working in coal mines.
I see. Well, let's see what happens in game number 2 as Mr. R takes on a little bit of damage. 31% already on Space now here, 48. It's just, whenever Mr. R finally gets that string going, he always manages to make it at least like 30%. So that's a big thing here for Mr. R.
Damage ramps up a lot.
Yeah.
The problem is always the ending.
And for Space, it's mostly been hit, run, hit, run, hit, run. Yeah, I mean, it does make sense because that's kind of what happens in this matchup. But it also goes to show that Mr. R is playing very carefully, making sure to not get caught into any of those scary moves that Pyra or Mifra can throw out.
That's trying indeed, but the problem is that it's bound to be one of those is bound to connect at the moment, right? Yeah. And just hope that you don't have a lot of percent when it happens, because right now, look at that. Even if it seems like Ramin was the one in control up to now, percent-wise, he's the one with high percent.
Yeah, that's just because those small hits do really add up for Space. That's exactly what he needs, but you know, Pyra is just a little bit too slow to be dealing with this Sheik. So unless
but the moment it connects, though.
So yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, you're exactly right.
You don't need more than one hit.
You're right. You're right.
There's nothing to lose for Space in those situations. I mean, he's already at 137%. If he loses one interaction, he's what, going to take 20 more %? And yes, after 7 interaction miss, he's going to die. But one of them connects. I would take those odds every day.
Very good point here, Humming. As we move on to the second stock here, Space back on the Mifra, trying to get some pressure on Mr. R. Will push him off stage. No switch to Pyra just yet, as he wants to control or just like you said, on early percentages, just getting that Mifra to just have a little bit more maneuverability.
Yes, exactly. So there we go, trying to wrap up percent. Finally, Ramin is going to be able to express himself here, just to try to even things out. But it's okay, we are pretty far away from a kill yet. On the side of space, we are going to keep on playing with Mithra a bit more. Okay, there we go.
Forward air, more damage here from space as he tries to tag on the percentage here. The neutral air will not connect. It's been
no, excuse me. And the parry after it. So you one interactions in the off, and there we are.
That's
Space
so
running away.
Not only the foresight move, but also the
no, yeah,
so annoying.
That's very insulting indeed.
Was that a fully charged forward
That
smash?
was nearly a fully charged F smash, and one of the only ones who make you move forward, just like the one from Eviso.
Yeah.
And Ramin did surprise space here, so. Game that was looking a bit south, because again, it's always a bit difficult for Ramin to find a kill. Just got evened out in a matter of seconds. GG's Ramin.
Very good work here by Ramin. Gets the down throw, gets the forward air, gets the neutral air. Look at the chain, look at the moves! Ramin getting the needles even at the end here.
62%, that's the first string he did this stock, and yeah, it was a good one. No, hey, come on.
That's a little bit too early.
Ramin,
for that.
that's a bit too early. Sorry, space, that's a bit too early. But this one, though.
Oh, look at Ramin trying to mix up his recovery, but still gets catched by the forward air. Of course, Pyra's hitboxes are huge and will send you flying.
Let's jump around a bit, avoiding everything. Down there is not going to connect, and you know he's going to spam that move for sure, because the next one is going to be fatal here for Ramin. Another one. You want to go for another one? Yeah, do one more down there with your downers.
That does... Oh, that does KO. Oh, I'm actually kind of surprised that it did KO, but...
Falco, why are you saying yes?
Space.
He went for the down. Oh, yeah, good advert. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, disgusting.
It's like a double ad, you know? One in the back and one in the front. All right, anyway. So, Space finally getting his name on the board here. 1-2-1. This set could really go either way because, as you've seen, Mr. R getting some good strings in. Oh, all of a sudden Space at 70%. On the other hand, Space getting a couple of good hits in, and Mr. R loses his entire stock.
You know what?
It's a game of inches.
Exactly. You know when Pokemon Trainer was still active, like a common play character you've seen on the scene?
Yeah.
You always had Squirtles at the beginning of its stock, then you moved on Ivysaur, and if you didn't find a clean kill at the beginning of the stock, like around 90–100%, you were moving to Charizard at around the 120, right?
Yeah.
This is how it usually went. Space is just doing the same thing here with Pyramithra. You know what? If you're below the 100%, I'm going to use Pyramithra. From the moment you're above 100%, this is Pyra up to the moment I connect a hit.
Yeah.
And it works out.
Yeah, and I love what you said earlier about using Pyra, because if you lose the interaction, it doesn't matter as much for Space. But if he wins the interaction, which you might do once every 5 times, he secures that KO. So that's the importance of the Pyra in this matchup. And very good point you made there,
And now Pyra. And now any second now. No need when you can go for the... there we are.
Oh, it is the Pyra coming out here, but still, at only 61%, it could be Mr. R who gets the strings going. This is exactly the problem that you have with Pyra.
You need to be wary of every interactions, because... There we go.
There we go.
Worth it, completely worth it. He's going to do exactly the same thing now, because he's still a bit safe. He just needs to be wary on the interaction on the ledge, because Ramin already took a kill with that F-slash before. At the outer shell, perfect to gain a few more percent here on the second stop of Ramin. And we're still counting.
25% on Ramin's second stock, and still Space very far away from being KO'd. If it's not a raw forward smash or an up smash here from Ramin. But on the platform, it might be very hard for Mr. R to make it back, but the down tilt.
My friend, that looked like a Scottish DI, if I've seen one.
The down tilt to the up air will secure the stock. It's ill-advised for both these characters to jump on their platforms, because you will get caught by that down tilt. And normally it's Pyra who's pulling out these tricks, but Mr. R got a couple of tricks up his own sleeve.
Indeed, there are a few kill confirms we got there, and there we are. Ramin finally managing to get a stock and starting to chip already on the second stock of Space here.
Pyra coming out.
Nice, okay.
Really trying to secure that
This is a bit too early, though, for the up-down there, my friend, because you're going to stale the move, and this is the move you use the most to get kills up to now. So you sure about that?
Well, apparently he is. He does get a couple of hits in and finds the forward air, forward tilt even, to get even more percentage going. The needles
Saved
from
by the needles.
Mr. R will put him back to the middle of the stage, however, and the pressure is once again on. But the bouncing fish, not where you want to be.
Not indeed. There we go. Dash attack here to just ramp up damage again. He's too bit far away from a kill. Trying to get an early one with the dash, the S smash, sorry. And all first, Space is going to hold his shield and punishing it forward afterwards. He does manage to get back on the stage, surprisingly.
Yeah, Mr. R a little bit on the wrong side of history there, as Space finds the forward throw to up B to tack on just another 30%.
Yes.
50%
Give me
even.
60.
The bouncing the fish will create some space for Mr. R to get back to the middle of the stage.
Yes.
But still, you dash into that neutral air, and all of a sudden, it's Space's game once again. Pyra's out.
And he doesn't have any jump anymore, so he's going to force the uppy, so a very low recovery. And from there, 78%. Yeah, we're going to switch back onto Mithra for maybe a few interactions. Or just like that, an upbeat to just ramp up more damage. Avoiding the Deku Tree, not.
Right, Pyra once again, and ooh, just
You would.
you want to talk about
I
that?
remember that. That was another squishy eye. Learning from his master. Ramin will go for the DI out on the backer. GG's.
You
Check
know,
my hand.
it happens. It happens.
Yeah, twice in the game.
Yeah. So Space also taking 2 right here, putting Ramin on game point.
A game point and tournament point in this case,
Yeah,
right
because
now
it's
Ramin
losers.
could be out there top 5 in this tournament. So let's see how it goes.
Oh dear, Space.
Do you see how
Still
these guys are
focused.
laughing on the side there?
Are
This
they?
is
Yeah,
not
they're
very professional.
they're just trying to match our humor.
Your
Your humor. I'm having a lot of fun
having
too.
the love of my life right there. Enjoying
mean,
every single game we had.
If you look back, if you look back at like the Sebi game, it was or the Lancelot games, that was just inane. And right now we've got a very serious game going
you know
on
what's
here.
funny is that we had very complex game plans with
Yeah.
Super Sami we had before, or even with all the players we had up to now. But sometimes the simplest game plan can be the simplest game plans can be the best, and just like that, look at that, 82% switch back into Pyra, and now we go for the kill.
Yeah, it's a very linear game plan here
works so
from Space,
well.
and it works so well, like you said. Now Mr. R trying to tackle some percentage, but it's so difficult to get anything going. As Space keeps up the pressure, Pyra is out once again. Needs to be careful, because if you lose the interaction now, you will take a lot of damage.
Yeah, indeed.
Oh, tries to go for the raw grab.
Not going to happen, unfortunately, and honestly, taking only 9% from this? That's a good trade, when you can just go for down air to up air afterwards. You know what? I'm still proud of Ramin, because he didn't get the Crom out a single game. Good
You're
job,
already
Ramin.
writing him up like the 5th game is not going to happen. What happens
No,
if,
for now.
if it goes 2-2 and then the Chrome comes out?
Oh, please don't.
Down
Nice
air.
here, down air into Nair, and then forcing an option there. Not going to happen, unfortunately, but still ramping up a lot of
Bouncing
damage
fish,
here.
nice.
And a good ledge trap afterwards. You're going to let it get back
Yeah.
on the stage. No, you're going to punish it with an F smash, and just like that, even if he was behind for 20 seconds again,
Yeah.
not a single damage taker. Nah, I mean, 10%, that doesn't count.
That jab was just a little bit ill-advised. Already 40% on Ramin off that one interaction. As he now needs to find a new opening. He was in such a good spot just then, but just one slip of the finger, and all of a sudden, Space takes it back.
Yeah, just like that. There we go. F22 up. Oh my goodness.
Better.
Up 22 up. That was wonderfully well done. And evening the odds again.
Good.
Ramin taking the driver's seat for once here in that game.
Pyra comes out. That's
Yeah, surprising.
surprising, but
I
you know,
would even say a bit sus.
on the platform, you know, you always have to respect Pyra. Mithra, not as much. Now the bouncing fish comes out, and Mr. R not respecting Mithra at all. The bouncing fish will take out Space's second stock, and Ramin in a big lead.
After a Scottish DI, Space just showed an American air dodge here on the ledge that got punished accordingly by Ramin, and he did manage to incentivize on it up to a stock. So perfectly well done here by the forward player in Dutchland. Let's see if he can close it off now.
Right,
There we
back
go,
there,
another
forward
American air dodge.
Oh, tries to go really high, Mr. R does, but Space going for the low recovery. But the pressure is on. Mr. R, once again, those neutral airs. Neutral air, neutral air. Space is at a loss. Does not really find a way back to the middle of the stage. and gets hit once again. Once again, Space, look at this position. So little room to work with, and the Pyra is out. It feels like desperation from him.
It seems like desperation. You can see that Ramin is getting used to his option in disadvantage. Whether they are on ledge, whether they are... Yeah, he was done. He knew it was done. He was done from there. But again, Ramin just incentivized on what Space was giving him.
Yeah.
And he realized that whenever he's at disadvantage, he just tried to get back into neutral of an advantage the quickest way possible.
Yeah.
So, which is why you saw him go for those very obnoxious air dodge in from the ledge, instead of respecting the options that Ramin could have on board. And which is also why you could see him go for the same timing on ledge. If you pay attention, you would have seen he will always go back onto the stage without waiting a single second. Because he knows that whenever Pyra is out, he's leaving again by the edge.
Yeah.
Literally. So, yeah.
Excellent.
Props to Ramin to just pinpoint everything that Space was giving him and taking the game out of it.
It was a very tight game 4 there by Mr. R. No Chrome. No Chrome. So, it's just 5 games of Sheik here from Mr. R
very
here.
proud of you.
Let's see if he can make it happen in game number 5 or if Space will pull this one out of his pants. As we go into game number 5 to
Cross
jab.
up. Oh, there we go. He learned.
He learned.
Space learning from all the others before him. You're going to cross me up with a... Did you see that air dodge?
Yeah, I did
see that timing on ledge? Another one. The same timing over and over again.
Oh, look at that. Mr. R just keeping up the pressure, but just dropping a little bit of a combo. Goes deep, but doesn't quite find it. The dash attack. More damage here for Mr. R. The bouncing fish will not connect and now put himself into a bad spot. I believe no second jump anymore. Oh. And the dash attack will put Space into a nice spot once again. 104%.
Yeah, nice spot, but in other sense, I'm a bit sad here for Space because he knew that Ramin was trying to always punish the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
And he tried to go for what's it called? The foresight on the air smash, right?
Yeah.
But didn't manage to get a kill afterwards. So he's showing his hand already to Ramin. Ramin knows that right now he needs to change the timing again on his punishes because he knows that Space will get used to it.
Space is catching on, but Ramin might change his game plan up here as Space needs to get back to the middle. But there is the ledge run. Finally, someone is pulling it out of their pockets. And Space finds the jab attack to tack on some extra percent. Pyra, can you secure the KO? You can.
Yes, you
will get it. And it's back to 0% for both players.
Yeah, 0%.
Not anymore.
For a mere second while, Ramin does manage to find a quick opening. And there we go. Another good skirmish happening. 42% still counting. Catching the double jump. Nope, unfortunately.
Dash tag.
Oh.
Ramin still.
Okay, point blank. Bouncing fish.
Yeah.
Okay. I respect you, Ramin.
I wanted to say Mr. R still not hit. Definitely having all the cars, but Space finally finds a hit as he rolls back to the middle of the stage. Of course, Sheik is not a character which you can safely roll in against as Mr. R is putting on more and more pressure. Stuck on the platform for now.
He's definitely more present here than he was in the the first 2 games of this set. Just like that, 90%, 100% now, avoiding what Space is trying to put on the table. And you can realize Space is in the dire situation. He went for Pyra when Ramin was only at 50%. He doesn't have a single opening with Mithra in there. He's trying to see if any other option could be enough. Finally finding something. There we go.
Look at that.
And already moving back to Pyra. He wants that kill quickly. He's going to take risks and he's going to live by it.
Yeah, of course, at this point you do have to take some sort of risk, and Pyra seems to be the name of the game here. Oh, Mr. R trying to go for a roll read, but Space stacks in place, but will get eaten by the bouncing fish. Mr. R takes a big lead here, as Pyra still stays out, but you know, that's just free damage for Mr. R.
Exactly, so that Space wasn't going for any Harakiri up to now, and just like what Space tried to do beforehand, he pulled the trigger, but this time at the right moment with the perfect option and pulling out and getting a kill out of it, that's the perfect situation for him. Ramin here with a clean lead, a parry into the same air dodge again.
Oh, look at that. The Blazing Edge will create some space for Space. But the damage is done. 73% already on Space. Will get the up tilt, but Mr. R still has an entire stock to work with.
Indeed, a full stock, clean 0% against already 92%, ramping up to 100 now.
Pressure's high.
Space needs to get off that ledge if we want to do anything in that game. That maybe he's last in this tournament.
Yeah, and Mr. R is already looking for those bouncing fish opportunities.
Okay.
Tries to go for the down smash, doesn't quite get it. Space finally
This is how
getting
it
to
begins.
answer. It could be the start of a very big comeback here by Space as he stacks on more and more and more and more. The
And
Pyra is coming out.
And he did manage to get the edge out of Ramin, punishing it with a 69% good dash attack here.
Ledge trump, or the ledge attack, definitely helping out here. Tries to go for the needles, doesn't quite get it. The Pyra is still out here. This could very well come down to a single hit here from both sides. The dash attack and the Deku Seed get thrown out. Mr. R trying to go for the ledge trap once again.
Wait,
but he already showed that card. So Mr. R makes it back to the ledge.
When no way he's going to connect, he's going to give it enough here to Ramin to get the, for Space to get a kill against Ramin. Very tense up tilt will be enough for Space to clutch it against a Ramin that was on fire, for real.
Oh man, that's such a heartbreaker for Mr. R.
Just like game one.
Making it all the way back after a long, grueling set against Semi and then another grueling set against Space.
He worked so much.
Just falling short at the end, and Space keeping it together and finding the hits that he needs to secure that final stock.
Final stock and that spot in the last 4 players for this tournament. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have a state of the bracket available. We are going to be having in winners Tarek waiting for Super Sami.
Yeah,
and on the other hand,
we still have one loser's game to go before
wait,
we
do
get
we?
into top 4. Yeah,
I'm
we still got Dryby.
Memories issues.
We still got Dryby.
Wow,
And we
can I
still got
forget Dryby?
Lancelot.